Good morning, students. Our today's chapter is linear equations in one variable. Topic is application of linear equation to practical problem. Exercise 2.2, question number 1 and 2. Actually, the process of solving a word problem consists of two parts: formulation and solution. In order to solve the problem, we need some steps, and they are: number 1, read the problem carefully and note what is given and what is required. Number 2, denote the unknown quantity by using some letters, that is X, Y or Z. 3 number, translate the statement of the given problem into the mathematical statement. Number 4, using the condition or conditions given in the word problem, form an equation. 5, solve the equation for unknown. And 6, check whether the value of unknown satisfy the equation or not. These are 6 steps which should be used to solve a word problem. Now, without wasting any time, I am going to solve the question number 1 and question number 2 of exercise 2.2. Here I have already written the questions 1 and 2. I am going to read the question number 1. If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you get 1 by 8, and what is the number? Here, what is given and what is required? First of all, I am going to read once again the first part of the question. If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number. From a number means an unknown number. And this number will be assumed as X, Y or Z. We can use any one of the 3 letters X, Y or Z. From the number you have to subtract 1 by 2. The result will be X minus 1 by 2. This result will be multiplied by 1 by 2. And the new result will be equal to 1 by 8. So first of all, I am going to assume, let the number be X. Solution number 1. Let the number be X. This is unknown number. Now from first part, if you subtract 1 by 2 from a number, we subtract 1 by 2 from X, we get X minus 1 by 2. X minus 1 by 2, that is if you subtract 1 by 2 from a number. Now, I am going to read another part. Multiply the result by 1 by 2. This is the result what I have obtained from the first part of the question. Multiply X minus 1 by 2 by 1 by 2, we get 1 by 2 into x minus 1 by 2. This is the result which is equal to 1 by 8. Therefore, 1 by 2 into x minus 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 8. Now we multiply 1 by 2 x by 2 minus 1 by 4 equal to 1 by 8. Opening the bracket, x by 2 equal to 1 by 8 plus 1 by 4. You already know. Transposing 1 by 4 to RHS. We will simplify the equation to the lowest form. Now x by 2 equal to LCM of 8 and 4 equal to 8. 1 plus 2. X by 2 equal to 3 by 8. Imply that x by 2 into 2, 3 by 8 into 2. Here we have to find the value of x, and therefore we will have to remove 2 from LHS. To remove LHS, we will multiply 2 on both sides. Multiply both sides by 2. X equal to 1 by 4, 3 by 4. Therefore, the required number is 3 by 4. Now I am going to solve the question number 2. Solution. The perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool. Perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool. You already know what is the formula to find the perimeter of a rectangle. Perimeter of a rectangle equal to twice the sum of the length and breadth. 2 into within bracket L plus B. The perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154. It is given. Perimeter has been already given. The length is 2 meter more than its breadth. There is a relation between length and breadth, and that relation is that length is 2 meter more than its breadth. What is the length and breadth of the pool? Here we are going to find the length and breadth. Perimeter is given. A relation between length and breadth is given. A relation is that length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Twice its breadth. First of all, we will start to think whether we will assume length as x or breadth as x. This is a big problem. Actually, here we are going to find the length and breadth. In order to find the length and breadth, one of them will be assumed as x, y or z, any letter. If we are going to take length as x, then what will happen? We cannot easily find the value of breadth in terms of x. If we are going to take breadth as x, then we can easily find the relation between length and breadth as twice its breadth means 2x if breadth is x. Twice its breadth means 2x. 2 more than twice its breadth means 2x plus 2, and that is length. Here length is known as dependent variable and breadth is known as independent variable. And that's why whichever will be independent variable, that will be assumed as x, y or z. And therefore, in order to find the length and breadth, I am going to assume breadth as x. Let breadth be x meter. Now, what is the twice its breadth? Twice equal to 2x meter. Therefore, length is equal to 2x plus 2 meter, because the length is 2 meter, more than twice its breadth. Perimeter equal to 154 meter. And what is the formula of the perimeter? Therefore, 2 into L plus B equal to 154 meter. This implies 2 within bracket 2x plus 2. This is for length, and x, this is for breadth, equal to 154. Now I am going to open the first bracket. This is 2x plus 2 plus x, 154. I am going to simplify the LHS. 2 into 3x plus 2 equal to 154. Once again, here I am going to open the bracket. 6x plus 4 equal to 154. You can write opening the bracket. There are 3 terms here. Variable, constant. This constant will be transposed to RHS. Transposing 4 to RHS. 6x equal to 150. Here we are going to find the value of unknown x. The value of x, that's why we will have to remove 6 from LHS. To remove 6 from LHS, we will divide both sides by 6. 6x by 6 equal to 150 by 6. Dividing both sides by 6. Therefore, x equal to 25. Thus, length equal to 2 into 25 plus 2 equal to 52 meter, and breadth equal to 25 meter. Today only this much. See you in the next class for the rest. Thank you.